Let me show you something that is going to change the way you see life. I just woke up this morning and I've had this thought since I woke up and I want to share it with us. Let's say on this paper here, let's say this is the reality. Let's call this the reality. And this is our perception of reality. This line represents how far each one of us can see. How far each one of us can see. And to the point that you can see would be your 100%. Let's say from here to here is worse, bad, average, very good, excellent, and this is exceptional. Now, the truth about life is that some people can only see as far as average. Some can see to the level of excellence. Some can see to the level of exceptional. And there's no limit to how far anybody can see. So for everyone that can see up to the point of average, to them, this is 100%. For everyone that can see up to the point of excellence, to them, this is 100%. And for everyone that can see up to this point, let's call this point exceptional, to them, this is 100%. Now, the truth is that we all see it at different levels at different times. So for someone that can only see up to average, whenever they do anything, whenever people perform something, this will help you understand people better. Whenever they do a task, they will always measure their performance based on their perspective on how far they can see. To him, if he will gauge himself on how well he has done, this will be his average or 50%. To them, they will believe they have done 50%. They've put in 50% because this is their perception of what 100% looks like. But in reality, this is actually average. Do you understand? But it is not average to them. But they do not know it yet. Or let's say it even did better. To him, this will be something about 70%. Do you understand? Now, from someone that is here, if this person is to judge his performance, if this person that can see up to this point is to judge the performance of someone that is here, he would just see it as this guy has only done 10%. So let's call this guy A. This guy is A, Ask people over in B, how did I do? This person would say, you have failed, would say you failed, right? But if this guy is to ask another guy, let's call him C, that they are in the same, they have the same perception. How did I do? This person would say to him, come on, you've done well. You've done excellent. Do you get it now? Now, let's now talk about B. Let's say B did the same task and let's say he did it up to this level. By his own perception, he has done something like 60%. B will see 60%. Do you understand? But if B is to ask A, like people in this group, how did I do? A would say, wow, you did marvelously. Like you did excellently. Like if B is to ask A would see excellent. That's what A would see, excellent. But now let's call this guy D. If B is to ask D, like, how did I do? D would see average. Do you get it now? So it will now be wrong and dangerous for B if he is completely surrounded by people here in A. Because no matter what he does, no matter what B does, it will always look good and great to everybody here in this group. Do you get it? But if B is to surround himself by people here in D, he will always see reasons to be better. Like D will always be like, you can get better. But A we see him as you are a God. Do you get it now? Which is why whatever compliment you receive from people is neither good nor bad, but it will always be based on their perception of reality, of their perception of life. So this is what depends on who you ask, how you did. This is how they will compliment your performance. Do you see it now? But let's say A now surrounds himself with people in B. And whenever A did something up to this point, let's say A did this now. To him, he has done, A would see 100% at this point. But if he is to ask B, like, okay, B, how did I do? B would say, you've done average. That way, A will now begin to see that there is something ahead. And hopefully, he will be able to prolong or expand his perception of reality. And this will now become his new 100% to A. Just by associating and seeking advice or comment from B, his perception of reality has expanded. So next time he did up to this, he won't see it as 100% again. He will begin to see it as 60, 65%, because now he believes that there's something more out there. And the same thing goes for B, because he surrounds himself with people that sees up to this level. Whenever he did something, he will measure against this. Yeah? He will be able to constantly push and increase and improve himself up to this level. So B can be here now. Do you understand? So any compliment you receive that all we give to people is always based on our perception of reality. Maybe we'll call this, what should we call this? We will call this Michael's reality perception. Because why not? Perception. Because why not? So yeah, whatever you do, if you begin to look at it from this perception now, you begin to understand yourself better. Okay, when you feel like you've done well, against which standard are you measuring? And always know that you are always blind to what you do not see, because there's something that you cannot see. There is something that you cannot see yet. That's why it is always good to strive to be better at every time. And to assume that you see everything, it's short-sighted. It's a short-sighted thought. So yeah, that's what I have for you today.